I'm willing to bet that many of you watching today have a pain in their body somewhere. And chances are, most of you have sought out prescription medications to remedy your suffering. The world is becoming more sick, and people are frankly sick of being nauseated, over-medicated, and simply unproductive. It's time for people to start taking control of their health and eliminate expensive prescriptions, unnecessary medical procedures, and more importantly, expensive medical bills. 30 minutes from now, you'll learn the true principle of health and healing that creates optimal health. Welcome to Half Hour Health.
Almost immediate results in being able to breathe better, being able to sleep better.
Some people think, really, chiropractic care? Yeah, really, chiropractic care, it does work.
And I was in extremely harsh pain. I mean, to the point where when I came in, I was in tears.
I feel 125% better. I have more flexibility now.
And our whole mission is to get people happy, healthier, and leading more productive lives.
In today's society, many people are suffering from a variety of diseases in which they are being treated like a number by their primary care doctor. The truth about standard medical practice today, it's become a system where they ask you what your symptoms are, and then they give those symptoms a number or a code that is in alignment with the billing practices. Then the next step is they order a series of expensive tests to treat the symptoms, either with prescription drugs or expensive surgeries. By treating the symptoms or the what, they never look at the causes or how and why of how diseases develop in your body. At Baker Chiropractic and Wellness, the first step is to find out what the cause of your problem is. We utilize a variety of techniques and methods and put you on a fast-track program to optimal healing. Don't just take our word for it. Let's hear what our patients have to say.
I had a sciatic nerve pinch, and I was in extremely harsh pain. I mean, to the point where when I came in, I was in tears, sobbing tears. I couldn't sit, I couldn't lay, I couldn't stand, I couldn't do anything, and in my job I have to sit. So when I came into Dr. Paul, I told him, well, he could see it on my face that I was in pain, and immediately he asked me what happened, and I told him, and he said, we'll take some x-rays and find out exactly what the problem is. So when we took the x-rays, he said, you have a pinched sciatic nerve, and he said, we'll get you back. He said, it'll take a little time, but we'll get you back. So I started that day with my treatment, and it's been wonderful ever since.
My daughter would come with me to the visits, and she told me one day that her back was tight and her neck was tight. So I thought, well, you know, it may be nothing. She may just be seeing me being adjusted and wanting to participate just because Daddy's doing it. But Dr. Patrick had an assessment tool that he ran up and down her spine and actually showed me the muscular tension in her back and neck and where that was. So then I decided to let Haley start having adjustments, and that she told me that it made her feel better, and the pain in her neck was going away and the tension in her neck was going away. So that just made me feel great.
When Dr. Baker adjusts my spine, it just feels better and it pops, but it does not hurt at all. And it just feels good when you get up and you move around because you can move more and that stuff.
I was in constant pain from my neck down to my shoulders, from either sitting at a desk or from actually doing my cheerleading performances, from practices to games. So I would take Advil over the counter because that was what I had always known that could probably help with my pain. It wasn't until my boyfriend actually was a patient here at Baker Chiropractic that he tried to convince me to want to come in. Well, I was kind of hesitant because I'm like, well, I'm very active. I dance. I don't know if getting adjusted or having my neck rearranged is going to help with my problem because I've been going through this for so many years. It was kind of all I knew. So finally I came in, I've been here about a month now, and since then, it's been a wonderful experience. I have less pain. I actually have more energy now at practice and on the field. I feel better now being able to go to work and sit at my desk without having a back pain when I'm sitting at my desk.
So you're probably asking, how does all this work? First, allow me to explain how the body is formed from conception. When a mother's egg is fertilized, the electricity of life begins, and the cells start to multiply and divide. The first thing these cells create are the brain and your spinal cord. From the spinal cord, little branches of nerves begin to spread outward. The combination of your brain, spinal cord, and nerves become your central nervous system. And this system is constantly monitoring and coordinating every single function in your body. If you think of the brain as a central computer that controls and coordinates all the functions of your body, then the nervous system is the communication system that sends messages back and forth from the brain to the different parts of the body through the spinal cord. Along the way, smaller bundles of nerves branch off from the cord and outwardly from the spine between each movable vertebrae. These bundles divide again and again into tiny nerve fibers and fill the entire body, going through each cell, organ, and tissue. It is estimated that the average human body has about 10 trillion nerve cells. Now, your nervous system is extremely delicate, so what protects it? Your spine. This is what a normal, healthy spine looks like. It has 24 movable vertebrae, each working in conjunction with the one above and below it. A disc separates the vertebrae and performs as a shock absorber and a spacer for the nerve. So you can see why a healthy spine is so important. The healthy spine protects the spinal cord and the delicate nerve tissue, and it allows us to bend, flex, twist, and have a full range of motion without pinching or compromising the nerves. If the spine is not moving freely, it's referred to as a vertebral subluxation complex, or simply a subluxation. This is when two or more vertebrae have lost their normal motion and or position. This can cause an interruption to the normal nerve flow and interfere with the communication to the brain, to the rest of the body, and from the rest of the body back to the brain. If this communication is interrupted in any of the methods described here, a person can suffer from a multitude of symptoms, including nausea, depression, headaches, high blood pressure, indigestion, and so many others.
I had migraines bad before I started getting adjusted. They also have been pretty much eliminated. So that's been huge for us. You get a migraine, you feel really debilitated for the entire day or two. And I actually started feeling like I was getting a migraine. I saw Dr. Baker just a couple of days ago, and he adjusted me. That afternoon, it was gone.
After 20 years of chiropractic experience, we have seen thousands of patients with many diseases, most of them suffering from pain, which is robbing them of a normal life. As you have heard from our patients, our bodies have an amazing ability to heal themselves. As your chiropractors, we will help you maximize your body's ability to heal and restore your health back to optimal function. Do yourself a favor and call the number on the screen below to make your appointment. This call can change your life from pain and sickness to health and optimal wellness.
Call Baker Chiropractic and Wellness now at 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273. To schedule your appointment at any one of our 4 area clinics located in Cincinnati, Madeira, Fairfield, and Westchester. Be one of the first 100 callers and receive a free copy of Dr. Paul's and Dr. Patrick's book, Enlightening, Adjusting, and Saving Lives. This is the 3rd edition of our popular book that features over 50 real-life stories from people who came to Baker Chiropractic and Wellness looking for answers that would resolve their pain and found them. Learn how the chiropractic care and guidance provided by Dr. Paul and Dr. Patrick over the last 20 years has made such a positive impact on the lives of so many people. Take advantage of this incredible offer now by calling 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273. We have operators standing by right now to take your call. Once again, that number is 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273.
We have mentioned earlier how the current medical model treats and addresses your symptoms only. We hear about stories from many of our patients that come from this type of care. The bills really begin to pile up when you are being treated for your symptoms while neglecting to find the true cause of your problem. So for example, let's say you're diagnosed with back pain from your doctor. The first thing they do is prescribe some type of medications. After taking the medications, you begin to build up a tolerance to that prescription. Then you begin to take more and more of the medication. Before you know it, you're feeling like a zombie, you're tired, and you can't concentrate on your activities of daily living. Exactly, and then you become addicted to these pain medications, and the pain in your back is still there. The doctor now suggests back surgery, and often the spinal surgery causes more problems than you initially had.
I was originally in a car accident about 3 months ago, and I went to my regular medical doctor and wanted to get some answers. So therefore he had put me on regular medication, and the symptoms were actually still there after taking the medication after 10 days. I actually could not even bend over. So the medication that I was taking was kind of masking the problem but actually not fixing it. So when I started doing the treatment plan with Dr. Baker, everything just kind of fell in place. I feel 125% better. I have more flexibility now. I felt extreme relief after the actual first visit.
I had another friend that had a sciatic issue the same time that I had mine. And he went to a medical doctor. I went to Dr. Paul. He went under surgery. I did not. He is still having issues with his sciatic. I am not.
I was like everybody else. I was like, there's no way chiropractic care is going to help a knee that I tore my patella tendon. You know, my shots were like, they said they were going to be 3,000 a piece. I was going to need 6 of them, okay? So I was like, all right. So I went in, first couple adjustments, knee was 100% better. I was able to run, jump, play basketball again, play rec again. It was just amazing.
It's taught me that it's very helpful to have a better spine, because when I'm cheerleading, it helps me. I'm able to move more, and especially when I'm tumbling, I have so much more movement, and my speed in my tumbling is even. I have more power when I'm tumbling, and it just helps everything.
When I heard from a couple people, you know, I know some people have done chiropractic care for their child, and I thought, he's not even a year old. Do I really want to take him to a chiropractor? That scared me. I like to steer clear of the prescription road if I could. So I brought him. Financially, the cost, it can't even compare to the relief he has. You know, my mom mentioned to me probably 5 months ago, he just seems happier. And I said, I know, he does. I mean, he couldn't tell me before, but you know, all the time he was whiny, and you know, you just thought, what? And then you see him pulling out his ear, and you're thinking, you know, something's got to give here. And so that compared to now, I mean, he's a different child.
The main reason why our treatments are a cost savings for our patients is because we find the root cause of the problems people are having. We are essentially taking people off the treadmill of our current healthcare system, which includes costly and unnecessary MRIs, CAT scans, and other expensive diagnostic testing. Thus far, we have shown you how Baker Chiropractic and Wellness has successfully treated thousands of patients over the last 20 years. We have discussed and shown you with 3D animations how our brains, our nervous systems, and our spine are controlling every single organ and system in the body. Now is the time to stop living in pain and suffering and begin taking the steps to heal and recover from your pain. Call today to schedule an appointment. It will be the best thing you can do for yourself. Call the number on the screen below, and one of our live operators will make an appointment at one of our 4 locations. Stay tuned, because next we're going to talk about how we will keep you healthy and pain-free forever.
Call Baker Chiropractic and Wellness now at 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273. To schedule your appointment at any one of our 4 area clinics located in Cincinnati, Madeira, Fairfield, and Westchester. Be one of the first 100 callers and receive a free copy of Dr. Paul's and Dr. Patrick's book, Enlightening, Adjusting, and Saving Lives. This is the third edition of our popular book that features over 50 real-life stories from people who came to Baker Chiropractic and Wellness looking for answers that would resolve their pain and found them. Learn how the chiropractic care and guidance provided by Dr. Paul and Dr. Patrick over the last 20 years has made such a positive impact on the lives of so many people. Take advantage of this incredible offer now by calling 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273. We have operators standing by right now to take your call. Once again, that number is 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273.
True health is more than just feeling good. With the 5 essentials, we have a simple system of living that will help you live a natural, healthy life free of medications and expensive medical treatments. So we practice the Maximize Living healthcare system. The Maximize Living healthcare delivery system is built upon 5 core essentials. Each of these 5 essentials works together to keep your body cells in optimal shape and functioning at maximum levels. Essential 1, Maximize Mind. A maximized mind encompasses areas such as time and stress management, improving your relationships with others, and making sure that you get adequate amounts of sleep. Working on all these areas helps to improve a negative attitude and helps your overall peace and well-being from within yourself. The right renewed mindset about life and health are necessary in order to commit to following any lifestyle plan. Essential 2, Maximize Nerve Supply. Nerve supply is a life supply to all the cells, organs, and systems in the body, and so it's responsible for all the function and healing. Improper spinal alignment is common and likely to happen due to the amount of chemical, emotional stress that you apply to your body every day. So, it must be addressed as the foundational part of living at your health potential. Essential 3, Maximize Quality Nutrition. What you put in your body affects how you feel each and every day. Food is the fuel that your body needs to continue to power and heal itself on a daily basis. Diets that are high in carbohydrates, nutrient deficient, have pH or omega-3 imbalances, have negative effects not only on your body, but can create a lot of symptoms such as depression, brain fog, stress, and fatigue. Essential 4, Maximize Oxygen and Lean Muscle. Exercise allows your body to take in higher levels of oxygen and create lean muscle that keeps both your body and your mind healthy. Studies have shown that exercise consistently match or exceed the benefits of antidepressants. This is your opportunity to decrease fat and increase lean muscle tissue. Essential 5, Minimize Toxins. Toxins and chemicals surround us in our everyday lives and are included in such items as medications, refined foods, household cleaners, and the items we cook with. Each of these toxins affects our bodies in a negative way and inhibits us from functioning at optimal levels.
When I first came, my knee, I had shoved a couch through a doorway, but the doorway was too small for the couch, so my knee kind of was pretty messed up. I went to my regular doctor and he gave me medication and I kind of limped around. And then I am a nurse and I was working 72 hours a week, standing on my feet, taking about 2,400 milligrams worth of ibuprofen every day. Well, I did that for the better part of 5 or 6 years and I thought, I can't go on like this is horrible. So I searched and searched and I found the Bakers. I've been coming to them, I guess, probably for about the last 8 or 9 years. The knee pain is gone, my posture is better, my health is better. I had gotten way off track with my eating habits. I've lost 51 pounds.
Dr. Patrick and Dr. Paul came to my home and cleaned out my cupboards and took all of the bad stuff out. I think I had some baking soda left. And then they also have taught me about minimizing toxins for the cleaners and things that I use and personal care products. That all of that makes a big difference. We don't think of that in our daily lives so much, but over time it accumulates in our bodies and we need to minimize that. And they have just gone out of their way to help me with that.
Become one of our success stories here at Baker Chiropractic and Wellness and write your own chapter in the 4th edition of our book. This book documents over 50 cases of different health conditions, from acid reflux to asthma, back pain, ear infections, foot pains, headaches, neck pains, shoulder pains, and many other conditions.
Call Baker Chiropractic and Wellness now at 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273. To schedule your appointment at any one of our 4 area clinics located in Cincinnati, Madeira, Fairfield, and Westchester. Be one of the first 100 callers and receive a free copy of Dr. Paul's and Dr. Patrick's book, Enlightening, Adjusting, and Saving Lives. This is the 3rd edition of our popular book that features over 50 real-life stories from people who came to Baker Chiropractic and Wellness looking for answers that would resolve their pain and found them. Learn how the chiropractic care and guidance provided by Dr. Paul and Dr. Patrick over the last 20 years has made such a positive impact on the lives of so many people. Take advantage of this incredible offer now by calling 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273. We have operators standing by right now to take your call. Once again, that number is 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273.
Well, one of the biggest changes for me has been the lack of pain has given me the ability to talk with people and to take time and just live life at a good pace instead of being in such discomfort that I just didn't want to be in social situations because I just felt uncomfortable and I couldn't even pinpoint what it was, but I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to listen. I didn't want to express emotionally. But now that I feel healthy, I enjoy being around people and I want to go out and do things and I don't feel that discomfort of having to just get away and be sheltered. You know, it's been great.
I mean, it's really the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me, to tell the truth. Like, I sleep sound, my workouts are stronger, I feel better, my eating has changed.
We truly hope that you've enjoyed today's broadcast and have learned something about how the human body actually works. We have now entered an age where the medical veil of illusion has been lifted, and we can see exactly the facts about healthcare and the proper way to take care of our bodies. An optimized human body will prevent disorders and disease from developing, and our immune system is a natural and highly effective force. At Baker Chiropractic and Wellness, we will carefully evaluate, diagnose, and explain why you are having your health problems. We will remove the subluxations and will provide you with guidance and education to further unleash the body's amazing potential through exercise and proper nutrition. It's easier than you think. Take the final step and contact us today.
Actually, I can see myself coming and doing chiropractic care for the rest of my life because I've been educated on exactly how it works and how it can actually help me myself. I am actually living proof that it does work.
Well, if anyone who's obviously, living either behind a desk or an active lifestyle like I have, getting chiropractic care is the best way to handle that because regardless, you're gonna feel pain. Whether you're sitting 8 hours a day or you're up and running 24 hours a day, you're gonna have pain. So for you to be able to come in here and get yourself maximized and adjusted, all it's gonna do is just help you be better at what you do as a professional, whatever the case may be. So if you're gonna be an athlete and you're doing athletics right now and you're feeling the side effects from that and the pain from that, all you can do is come into chiropractic care and be able to get that self taken care of before you can be a better athlete on the field or on the court of what you're doing.
It's been about 4 years now. I've got my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my husband, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, friends, family, neighbors. Everybody I know, I tell them if I see them walking and I know that they're in pain, I say, I have a great chiropractor, you need to go.
I'm hoping that through this, that they just realize that prescription medicine is not always, going to work. We're proof of that. We have friends that are proof of that. I constantly say, if it's a mom with a child who constantly cries, you should take them to Dr. Baker. You should just take them. They might, if they have colic or, you don't know yet, or maybe they're out somewhere and they can't tell you, So I hope that they realize, just in them feeling well and them, not getting sick and things like that, this is a natural wellness, and some people think, really, chiropractic care? Yeah, really, chiropractic care.
I mean, I always tell, I think they're here because it's their job, but they care about their patients. I mean, they always fit me in. I actually had an issue in April, and I actually came up to see Dr. Paul's brother, and I've gone to pretty much every chiropractor in the group. But I was going on vacation to Florida, and they found me a chiropractor that was there to get me in so I could actually enjoy my vacation. But they care about their patients.
I'm at school and I'm texting in my backpack. It's just sometimes my backpack, like, it hurts my back sometimes, but then I come to get adjusted after school, and then I go to practice after that, and then I don't have any pain at practice at all.
Call Baker Chiropractic and Wellness now at 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273. To schedule your appointment at any one of our 4 area clinics located in Cincinnati, Madeira, Fairfield, and Westchester. Be one of the first 100 callers and receive a free copy of Dr. Paul's and Dr. Patrick's book, Enlightening, Adjusting, and Saving Lives. This is the 3rd edition of our popular book that features over 50 real-life stories from people who came to Baker Chiropractic and Wellness looking for answers that would resolve their pain and found them. Learn how the chiropractic care and guidance provided by Dr. Paul and Dr. Patrick over the last 20 years has made such a positive impact on the lives of so many people. Take advantage of this incredible offer now by calling 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273. We have operators standing by right now to take your call. Once again, that number is 513-561-CARE. That's 513-561-2273. This is a paid presentation by Baker Chiropractic and Wellness.